Have you ever worked endlessly on the lyrics, but the song still feels emotionally flat? Well, it has everything to do with asking our lyrics to do a job that really belongs to the melody. Thoughtful, lyric-driven writers can be obsessed with lyric perfection. I've got more videos on lyric writing than I can count, but I think sometimes we focus on lyrics because they're tangible and the thing that we can mess around with, whereas melody is a little bit more elusive. So when a song isn't doing it for us, it's very natural to go back to the lyrics and keep trying to improve them. But I think we hit a point where no amount of fixing actually makes the song better. And at that point, we need to look to melody and certainly harmony and rhythm, but I'm going to focus on melody and how it can help the lyric do more of what it's trying to do. And just because the lyric is coming to work doesn't mean that it's actually doing the job. So, melody and lyric are not separate elements. They collaborate. If that didn't blow your mind, think of it like this. Melody creates the emotional field for the lyric. Now, I'm not just talking about Queen songs with incredible melodies overall. I'm talking about the everyday melodies we sing in just two places in every section of our songs. Ready for it? The first line of the section, and then any line that intentionally doesn't sing the melodic theme of that first line. All right, don't get it? Well, let me explain. This is Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish, and notice how the melody of the first line, it's just restrained. There's nothing flashy, it's just matter of fact, it's conversational, just like the lyric message. And then she repeats that throughout the verse, so it goes like this. Do you read my interviews? Do you skip my avenue when you said you were passing through? Lots of repetition there, right? Now here's the thing. The good writer might say, oh, that was nice, let's repeat that. Was I even on your mind? Something like this, maybe a little change. But the great writer knows that once an expectation is set up, to break it creates tension. Was I even on your mind? Right? So this is that second position I was talking about. This line that doesn't sing to that original melody, but we know that it can sing to something new and interesting. Okay. We have these decisions. And we have to decide when to change our melody so that it affects the lyric, and also then how we should change it, in what way. And the answer is, drum roll, reflect it with pitch and rhythm, what you're saying with words. That didn't have the punch I wanted. Okay, melody is emotion. It's conveyed through pitch and rhythm. That's all melody really is. Our pitches can be part of the chord underneath or intentionally in between that cause dissonance, kind of a rub. They can be clustered close together like the song did, or far apart, separated by our intervals like dun, 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 separated there for more impact and more contrast. They can be shorter notes or longer notes than we've done before. They can sing way back in the measure, waiting with rest space before it, or start before the downbeat, anticipating with energy. The important thing with that second position is that we do something a little bit different than we did before. Something that says, I've really broken the pattern. Okay, so what is Billie Eilish saying with words? She's saying, was I even on your way? Okay, that's not really an earth-shattering lyric, is it, if I say it out loud? But it could be that the melody makes a moment for your lyrics where if you continued a pattern, there would be no moment created at all. Now, What wasn't provocative now becomes highly meaningful. Songwriters, you just have to remember your options with melody. But Andrea, I wish there was some kind of checklist so I could remember my options while I'm writing. Well, you're in luck. I have a PDF in the description below. Just download it and refer to it while you write. So remember, when the melody's strong, the lyric belongs. There it is. That's the punch I was looking for. Don't waste time rewriting a lyric line hoping that different words are going to create a stronger emotion. Emotional flatness is often a melodic issue, not a lyrical one. One final thing. Lyrics will never, ever override the emotional permission that the melody gives it. So if the melody seems to be saying something different than your lyric, the melody always wins. It's similar to that thing our moms used to say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. A melody implies, right? Words are subject to the music's implications. And that's why they're aligned and create something much more powerful than either of them on their own. If you're struggling with a song, try experimenting with the melody in the lines of those two positions that I talked about until you feel like they're really elevating the message of the lyric. If this video gave you new ideas and control over your melodies and lyrics, let me know. And next time, I'll dig into why some hooks grab us immediately and others really don't. I know what it's like to struggle with this songwriting process where you can't put it down and you can't finish it either. That's why I've created the 30-Day Songwriter. 30-Day Songwriter is a course to help you unleash your creativity, level up your craft, and enjoy the process again or for the first time. Bring your EP that you really want to finish and release to the world, or maybe bring up some of those unfinished songs that have been lying around for decades and aim to finish them within this course. Click the link to join and get started today.